swim jig?
Yeah.
It does get snaggy over there along that bank. There we go.
These kind of days I love, man.
Yeah, I do too. Let's hope the fish cooperate and bite. Oh, it has a strike. Dang it.
Good.
I let go of my reel to mess with my glove and he popped it. Yeah, it's wanting to hit 60. That's good. There we go.
Get one?
Fish on, buddy. Good one.
Yeah. Little one?
Huh?
Feel pretty good?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Nice. Look at
All
that.
right. First fish of the day. Awesome.
Sweet.
Hey, thanks everyone for joining us. Got my good buddy Lance Stevens with me today. We're fishing up here, Thomasville Lake. It's the 1st of February. It's been kind of slow up here for about a week or so, but hopefully today we got a front coming in. The barometric pressure's dropping, so good cloudy day. So hopefully me and Lance will get on some fish.
Hybrid City.
That's right. Beautiful. Aren't they beautiful fish?
Man, they are. And they eat as good as they look.
Oh yeah.
They're good eating fish.
Let's get him back in the water. Let's see if we can get a bunch more today. On that cast, I had 2 strikes. I had one way out there.
Nice fish.
Good fish.
Felt like going that thing. Drop the whole thing in there?
A little cold today. It's windy, which it's always windy up here at Thomasville, so we apologize for any wind noise on the camera today, and we'll try to talk a little loud so you can hear us good. But again, we're glad you can join us. We'll talk about our techniques a little bit later too in the video, about what we're doing, what kind of gear we're using, what kind of baits we're using. There's only one other boat up here today. We're up here on a weekend. It's a Saturday. There's only one other boat here, which is always nice. So definitely not crowded today on the water. Let's get back to fishing. There's something there on the bottom. Oh, had another one right there. I'm not reeling it too fast. Kind of slowed my reel down a little bit. Just trying to get that bait to that tail on that bait to swim. There he is. Another one come back and got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a little bit slower retrieve than I normally do. I kind of figured it might be that with the colder water.
Another good fish.
Beautiful. Look how pretty they are when that water starts getting colder. Beautiful fish.
Look at that green blue on him.
Oh, it's beautiful. Perfect hook set. Let you guys get a good look at these fish. They're beautiful fish. This is about an average size of what you'll catch up here at Thomasville. It's a young fish, but boy, these things fight so hard. They're so much fun to catch. Let's see if we can get a bunch more. Lance got hooked up.
Oh, he got off.
Oh, did you lose him?
Yep.
Dang it. We're trying to let the wind actually help us today. We positioned the boat where we're not really trying to cast into the wind, which is ideal, really. Most of the time you want to cast into the wind because the wind creates current, but it's so windy today, it'd be too hard to do that. So I positioned the boat where we can actually cast with the wind to kind of help us get long cast.
How deep you think it is out there?
It is, we're only in about 9 or 10 foot of water. It's a big flat right here, and these fish come up out of the main lake following this warm water arm. And when the water temps hit about 55, boy, they really start piling in here. I've talked about it in past videos, but that's so important to be aware of that, to know that. Because what these fish are doing, they think it's springtime, even though it's February. I think today's the 4th.
Yep.
They think it's springtime because of this warm water. When this water starts hitting 55 and 56 and then 57 and up to 60, they're coming in out of that cold, deep water in the main lake up into this shallower warm water arm. There's one.
He's spawning.
Yep, got another one.
Nice. That's a
Oh,
spot
that's
out
a good
there.
one. Yeah, they're just stacked up out there. Plus the wind's blowing everything that way, so the fish could really be stacked out there. Oh, yeah. Beautiful fish.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, there's another good hybrid bass up here at Thomasville Lake. These aren't giants that we're catching, but hey, they still fight like a big fish. But hopefully today's gonna be a good day. Like I said, the barometer was falling. I checked the weather and it was like 30.64 or 62, but it was falling, which means there's a front coming in, and that usually makes ideal fishing conditions. And plus it's a cloudy day. I love fishing cloudy days. There we go, let's get him back in the water. All right. Oh, Lance got hooked up. I think we're into him today, partner. Oh yeah, is he still on?
Swimming toward me. I had to catch up to him.
All right. Get him on.
Well, these are some feisty fish.
Like I said, they're not giants today, but hopefully the bigger ones will come as the day goes on. We just got here. We ain't been here 15 minutes.
No.
Show that fish up close to the camera.
Nice little fish.
He's got a bad eye.
Boy, he does.
See that?
He seen that bait though, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Oh, one
Well,
eye.
they got a lateral line that goes down. You know, all fish have that lateral line, predator
Right.
fish, and they sense that vibration of that bait.
One eye fish Willie.
That's right. Let's get him back in the water.
Don't tell your friends, buddy. It's feeding time. There he goes. You know, we're sitting at home. I'm watching Outdoor Channel.
Wishing you could go fishing.
Wishing I could go fishing.
Right.
They're just slamming fish on that.
And then here we are.
Yeah,
You know, I'm catching fish.
love it. And these fish are fighters too. The
Boy,
bigger
they
they
are.
get, the harder the fight. I mean, they just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
You catch a 2-pound hybrid, they'll fight like a 5-pound largemouth.
I guarantee it.
You
Catch
catch
a
it.
5-pounder.
Yeah. You catch a 5-pounder. It's like you got a 15-pound blue cat on your line or something.
Yeah, I love it. What got you into hybrid fishing? When did
Well,
you first start doing it?
What kind of got me into it is they stocked this lake, you know, years ago, back in the 90s, and everybody talked about it, but nobody really understood how to fish for them. And I tried a little bit, you know, just like everybody else. You know, you hear what kind of baits they might bite,
Right.
but I didn't understand anything about the fish, their spawning habits, you know, what kind of, you know, lake structure they'll relate to, none of that. And then what happened is I kind of, by chance, got into a bunch of them accidentally about 8 years ago up at Long Branch in Macon.
Yeah.
And I was throwing just little shad swim baits, and I got lucky and found a point coming off the lake that ran right by the main lake channel, river channel, and it was just loaded with hybrids. Well, the water temp was about 58 degrees, and I was literally getting them every single cast, and they were quality fish, you know, 4 or 5 pounders.
Nice.
So me being, you know, kind of observant,
That tripped your trigger.
it tripped my trigger, and I started thinking, you know, hey, you know, that's the magic water temp number. They were in shallow water, kind of like crappie and largemouth do. So I kind of started targeting him that way. And as more time went on, I started reading about him on the internet, really specifically studying the fish. And there's still a lot that's not known about their behaviors, but I've learned a lot more since I started fishing for them, and I've kind of come up with my own techniques and whereabouts to find them, and
Baits and all that.
baits to use and all that. What's nice about these swim jigs, today I'm throwing a 4-inch swim jig right at the moment. 3 and 4 inch are good all-round size hybrid, you know, catchers. When I start targeting the really big hybrids, I'll start throwing the big 5 and 6 inch baits. And I like to throw those because they really create a lot of vibration in the water. And they kind of target the more bigger fish. No, that's my rod, buddy.
Is it?
Yeah, yours is over here. That's my new rod. Yeah.
That's a good try. Good one.
See, he's trying to use my gear here. He backlashes his reel, and he grabs my brand new baitcaster combo. Oh, is it yours?
I thought that was mine.
Uh-huh, sure.
Sorry, bud.
This one's yours. You have to tighten the drag on this too.
This is the one I love.
Yeah.
I got spider wire on that other one. I should have took it off.
Yep.
Because that one
See, they're really high-speed reels.
I need a 5-to-1.
5-to-1 or 6
Yeah.
for this kind of fishing. When
Right.
the water's a little colder. So you've got so many high-speed reels.
Yeah. Oh no.
Immediately.
You really done that one too. I'll get this one out though.
I think you might be running camera today, brother.
I think so too.
Here we go. Got one way out there. Boy, that was a long cast. Try to keep him out of your fishing line here. It's not a very big one, but he's pulling good.
Beautiful fish.
There's another one. Another good hybrid. These aren't giants, but still, any fish to me is a fun fish, but hopefully we'll find some bigger ones today. Keep at it. Well, I tell you what, they're hitting pretty aggressive. That fish there knocked this bait. Here, hold on, I got something that might help you, buddy. Help give that line a little bit of lube to try to come out. Boy, that wind is something else today.
Well, I want you to keep catching them so I can
I'll try.
keep messing with this reel.
Lance's middle name is Backlash.
That's right. Lance Backlash.
Lance Backlash Stevens. But you know, to give him credit, you know, he really hasn't been using backlash reels. That's what they really are called, backlash reels. Bait cast reels. Oh, there was one right at the boat. Lance grew up in southern Missouri. Why don't you tell him a little bit about your history?
Yeah, just trout fishing
Yeah, he's a big trout fisherman.
down the Current River.
Yeah.
You know, we done a lot of trout fishing with spin casts and stuff like that.
Right.
These bait casters, once I moved up here and started bass fishing,
Yeah.
and you gave me that one to practice with, I got pretty
Yep.
decent at it.
Yep.
I still have trouble a little bit with the backlash, but
But hey, man, I mean, everybody gets a backlash.
I still like fishing with them.
Yeah, I even get a backlash. But if you're up here fishing for these fish, I highly recommend good quality gear. Especially when you start getting into the little bit bigger hybrids. Get into the 5-pounder plus, they'll tear gear up. I mean, they'll strip gears out of a reel. You know, you have a good day catching 30 plus fish that fight hard as these fish do. They'll tear up some gear. Just keep picking at it, pulling gently.
Yeah, you taught me that, man. If you're gonna backlash, learn how to get it out.
How to get it out, that's right. Get it.
There it comes.
Yep. Pull gently. Harder and harder. There you go. Just get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Good job getting that undone, buddy.
Had a good teacher.
That was a good backlash. You got it out. That's pretty impressive.
Man, I'm excited about turkey season this year, man.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully we have a good season like we did last year.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm getting pumped for that. I need to dig out my turkey calls. Usually I have by now, but I need to dig out some mouth calls and start playing around.
Yeah, before we know it, it'd be the 1st April.
I know it.
Yeah, out there.
And I'm reeling it in at a
There we go.
pace.
Got a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good fish. Oh, did he come off? Yep. Dang it, that was a good fish. Come off. Look what he did to my bait.
Oh, he jacked it up.
Show the viewers
That's a
that.
pretty good one.
They hit aggressive. I mean, they'll knock the snot out of these baits. He twisted that booger all up. But I'll get it back out there and see if we can get one. But it's just a shad imitation, about a 4-inch swim bait on a big, I think that's a 3/4 ounce or a 1 ounce. That might be a 1 ounce head. I'm just making long casts with it.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, Lance just got hooked up. Good job, buddy.
Getting pretty good.
Good job.
Oh, he's a good one.
Ease him into the boat there, partner. You got heavy line.
Nice one.
Right there behind you.
Yeah. Another nice hybrid.
They're a fun fish to catch, aren't they?
Dude, I love it. I would have never thought. I mean, sure I love largemouth fishing, but dude, these things fight so hard and it's so
There's a good
addictive.
Got one
Once you
on.
start doing this,
Oh, that's a good one.
beautiful. He's got another one. Awesome. Yeah, bud.
Thank you, man. It's fun, ain't it?
Hammering them.
Oh, that's a good one there. Oh, he come off.
Right at the boat.
Right at the boat. Darn it. Didn't even get that fish on camera. Let's try her again.
You're out there again.
They're hitting aggressive today.
Yeah, they are.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Need some hot hands. Anybody
There we
out
go.
there got some
Oh.
hot hands?
Dang it, I had another one. I got a whole bag of hot hands at home.
Yeah. I thought I brought some, but
They
I
ain't
didn't see
gonna
them in
do
there.
us any good up here right now.
We can think about them anyway. Hot hands.
There you go. Getting that reel down now. I can hear you thumbing it too.
Yeah. It's that other one.
There we go. Way out there.
Boy, he was.
Man, that fish was way out there.
That was a good strike, too.
What was? You see that my rod jump when he hit it?
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't lose this fish. I've lost the last 2 or 3.
Oh, got
Oh,
one.
Lance got one. We got a double.
We got a double going on.
Good deal.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, good fighting fish.
And they are.
Let me get mine in the boat. Get up there, Ross.
Good fighting fish.
Boy, these things are fun to catch.
They just don't quit. This fish just don't quit when they fight. Just don't rip the hooks out of everybody. Man, it's so windy up here today.
I think you got me in the...
Yeah, remember, you gotta pull it from that anchor rope. Lance always gets a fish into the anchor rope every time he hooks one. Yep, go the other way. Yeah, he's got you in it. People at home. Let's get this. Look at the ice on him.
All right.
Got him out.
Yeah.
Got him out, bud. Got wider lines. Check your line.
Yeah. Nice fish.
Good fish. Just don't let go of that thing. You want to hook it on the edge of the boat.
Drop the whole thing in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna release him.
Yeah, you just throw the whole thing in. Some guy comes up here next week and catches that fish with those grips in his mouth.
He'd be like, yeah.
Look where you release that fish on the sonar. See the stream going down?
Uh-huh.
That's that fish.
Wow.
Isn't that neat?
That is cool. Oh, my hand got cold on that one.
We're definitely getting in some fish today. And there's only us and one other boat up here on a weekend. That's just insane. There's one.
Awesome.
All right.
We need to be taking some pictures
Yeah,
too.
yeah, we'll have to get some photographs. We'll get a picture of this guy.
See if we can't get a double.
That's a good one. Pulling good. I ain't no big one. I mean, you catch a 3-pounder, they feel like they're huge.
I know it. It's amazing. Oh, got a bite.
Oh, yep, I saw crank her a little faster. There you go. Good fish right there. I'll have to get a picture of this guy. Perfect. Get him back in the water. Easy, easy.
Goodness.
Right. Hey, kneel down, buddy.
I think that stuff made it worse.
It's not supposed to. You can see he got another backlash.
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna end up jinxing myself is what's gonna happen.
My hand's too cold to get it out.
Laughing at you, and I'm gonna end up losing the monster fish of the day or messing my gear up. So that's a good one right there.
Finger's too cold to mess with it.
I got extra gloves, fingerless gloves.
That's just it.
It'd be like that movie Dumb and Dumber.
Tip of my
Are your
finger.
hands cold? Well, I've been wearing these extra gloves since, we got here. My hands are a little warm, so here you go. You can have... That's one of my favorite scenes.
I've been wearing these extra gloves
Yeah, since Denver.
got here. Yeah, since Denver.
Well, at least you keep the fishing line companies in business.
That's what I'm trying to do. People need to fish. They need to buy
Hey, man,
line.
we all get backlashes. I've gotten so many of them. That's why I bring so many extra rods. Oh, there was a good fish right there. That's why I bring so many extra rods. You never know when you're going to have gear failure or something just go wrong. Plus, I can tie on lots of different baits without, leave them on a rod and grab it, throw it out without trying to waste a lot of time tying on. Getting a lot of strikes out on this side of the boat.
I know it.
The technique I'm doing today is a technique I use all the time on these hybrids. What I'm doing is I'm throwing this bait out. We're only in about 8 to 9 foot of water in this big flat area right here. I make a long cast and it just goes to the bottom really quick. Like right now I'm already on bottom, so then what I'll do is I'll hold my rod tip low and I'll do about 5 or so cranks with my reel and I'll just stop it and I watch my line. And I'll just wait as that lure's falling, and when it falls, my line will go limp. Most of the time, these fish, you hit this bait as I start reeling it. You'll catch some and you'll get some strikes as the bait's falling, but most of your strikes from these fish are when you're starting to move that bait. And it's just a deadly technique because it keeps the bait in their strike zone. Since the fish like to suspend a lot, these hybrids are really notorious for suspending. And they like horizontal moving baits most of the time. So keeping that bait up off of the bottom and from off the, you know, the top. Now they will strike on top when they're busting shad. When the shad start to come up and you'll see them busting in schools, that's when I'll throw a topwater bait. And they always suspend in different levels too. Just depends on time of year and water temp and whatnot. But the majority of the time they're suspending. You know what? There we go. Got one.
See how you reeled through that bite?
Yep, I felt the strike and I didn't set the hook. That's where a lot of people mess up on these hybrids. These hybrids, like I said earlier, they got pretty small mouths. Unless you're throwing a little tiny bait, a lot of times you got to let them kind of eat it a couple times.
Keep reeling through it.
Keep reeling through that first initial strike. And looky there, I got a perfect hook set on it.
Right at the top of the mouth.
I'll show the camera that. Perfect hook set. And when that fish first hit me, it was just a little tiny bump. And I didn't set the hook. I continued to reel my lure. And as you can see, they've got pretty small mouths on them. But they're an aggressive fish. They'll really target some bigger baits. But he's no giant, but hey, these things are fun to catch. Let's get him back out there. Catch another one. Here's a ball of shad right there. We're in 8 foot of water. We had a ball of shad just go by us there at the top of the screen. We got 60, 59, 60 degree water temp. There we go. I changed baits. That other bait, that other bait I had, I think that's why I quit getting strikes. It wasn't running straight. I caught so many fish on it. Boy, look at that, he's head shaking like a bass. Awesome.
And if you're backlashed, you won't catch as many fish. So don't do what I do.
That is true.
You get to watch your buddy catch fish.
There we go. That fish right there, hit it on the fall. They will do that sometimes. Watch your line and you see your fishing line jump, even if you don't feel the fish. Set that hook. I did not feel that fish strike. I out of the corner of my eye saw my fishing line jump. Looky there. Didn't even feel that fish strike.
Looky, looky, fish on a hooky.
Out of the corner of my eye, I saw my fishing line jump as it was sinking.
I feel like we're in the ice age right now. A little bit.
Fish on.
Another one.
Another one.
Man, I'm gonna tie me on one of the smoking baits. I'll tell you that right now. They are digging the smoke.
On that rope broke. It's time to bring out the big gear now. They'll break 14-pound tests like it's nothing. Got one. First cast on the big bait. I went to the bigger bait with heavier line. First cast. Got one.
Nice.
Oh, he's pulling good. He's pulling like a big one. Oh, he's coming to the back of the boat. Come on, fish. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a real good one.
Alright.
Oh, that's a good one. Now on these bigger fish, you really got to let them kind of play themselves out. Let me net him. I don't have him hooked too good. That hook's just barely in his mouth. Got him.
Nice. What's a fatty?
That's a good one. That was the size of the one I just had. That was the first cast with that. This is a big 5-inch bait here. Look at that hook just fell out. That's why you got to keep good pressure on these fish and let them kind of wear out. But
nice one.
let's measure him. I've got a mark here to 20 inches on my cooler here. So
Let's see what he marks out, put in there. Oh yeah, that fish is 22 inches long. Here's my tape right here, my black mark, it's 20 inches. That's a good fish right there.
Hybrid day.
Look at that, they're full of eggs. Get him back in the water, let him get even bigger. Oh man, I had a good one right there. Oh, he come back, got it. Got one. I had that fish hit me and I kept reeling and he come back and hit it again.
Yes. Nice one.
Double right there on hybrids. Thomasville Lake. That's what you can come up here. That's the kind of action you can get up here in the wintertime.
February 4th.
Like I said earlier, it's all about water temperature. When that water temp here in the warm water arm at the boat ramp is about 55 and up, the fish could be in here in high numbers.
Nice.
That's awesome, isn't it?
I love
Get them back in the water and try to get another double. Let's get a couple pigs. Yeah, all right.
it. Nice fish.
Good fish.